All right, now that I got that first game out of my system, I want to quickly play a few more here. This is going to be kind of a silent, or quieter at least, after hours triple header, perhaps. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how I'm still feeling after each game. I want to get myself back in the swing of things, playing DoC hockey too. And so the first game was between the Indianapolis Racers and the Quebec Nordiques. So what I did was I shuffled the rest of the team cards without looking at them, and I have two piles of four. I've got one over here and one over there. And so basically, this next card that comes up here, this next team card will be the team that's on the road. Whoops, almost saw the bottom one, but not quite. Maybe you did. So the next team that's going to be playing on the road here is going to be the Cincinnati Stingers. And for the Stingers, let's go with the yellow scorecards, actually. Okay. And for the home team, the team that the Stingers will be up against in this game, it's going to be... I'm trying not to see the team in behind either. So the Houston Aeros, okay. We will leave blue, I guess, with Houston. And maybe reserve green for the likes of New England. So I guess I can grab the team sticker cards as well and put them on the ice surface here. So the Stingers, there's also got a little scuffed and faded there with the ink. But if anything, again, I think that kind of gives it, I don't know, a little authenticity. The Oilers as well, you can see it faded a little bit, or it came off, the ink came off a little right there. But I don't know, might have to do these again. Instead of on sticker paper, put them on something else. Anyway, for the time being, let's go with that, like that. And so pull this in a little closer. And we'll have Stingers and Oilers here, game 2 of this season, for a puck that I may or may not move. Probably not. Let's put it there, I guess, for decoration. And cards should be shuffled well enough, I hope. I'm no great shuffler. I'm using the Brian Martin shuffling tip, actually. In between periods, I make 4 piles and distribute them randomly across each of the 4 piles, and then shuffle them together a little bit, like here now. And then good to go. All right, so at this point, I don't know if I'm talking more to myself or to other people, but trying to pretend actually it's the former, hoping that it'll make me a little less jittery, I guess, a little more myself. Anyway, you'd think, I've been doing this for a little while, but, things still creep in. Anyway, it's going to be the visitor, actually, so it's going to be the Cincinnati Stingers, and that'd be Pat Stapleton. I would presume they're the defenseman here at the puck. He did go and play with Cincinnati late in his career, and Stapleton, unfortunately, has just missed the chance to set someone up with a scoring opportunity here. But the Stingers are going to maintain it. That's going to be our plum here with the puck, and with a 2, it means that he's misplayed it considerably. So 5 minutes into the period, now up to 7.5 minutes. We're again all Stingers so far. Hislop here at the 9. So Hislop, he's fed the puck to Gilligan, and Gilligan here with the 6, and Gilligan with the 6, he's not going to be able to score. So to the 10-minute mark now we go here. Harris with possession. Harris at 10, that's automatically through. Harris through to the Jack. The Jack is Peter Marsh, and Marsh here with the 4, just a narrow miss there. Oh, he had Ernie Wakely down and out, but he couldn't convert. Anyway, it's going to be up to 12.5 minutes here. The team card, let's give it to Carroll. Carroll here with the 9. That team, that'll be able to make a play for the Cincinnati Stingers team. And Billy Coates now here with the... Oh, no, he doesn't quite... I think it's Billy Coates. Hope it's Billy Coates. Anyway, up to, the 12.5 or 15-minute mark now. I think Plum here with possession, and Plum with the 4. Meaning that he's unable to play it through there. So 3, once again, all Cincinnati here in the opening frame. Gilligan here with it once more. Gilligan with the 9, just able to play it through to Robbie Fatorik, the ace. And jokered out on the road is Fatorik. Fatorik jokered out on the road. He's looking for a call he thinks he was interfered with. Anyway, we play on. So once again, Stapleton here with it once more. But the 2, they're just frustrated now here late in the opening frame. And that's actually going to do it for one period. Full disclosure, I don't know if the puck should have gone to Carroll for the team card, but again, I'm not going to work my way back through now for a chunk of a period. So we're going to have a scoreless game here after 1. I might actually zoom out a little bit. I don't know if that looks any better or not. Anyway, I'll try it like that. So, okay, so to start period 2, So we'll start off the second. You may or may not be able to hear the monsoon rain outside. And we're going to get the king here at the puck. That's going to be Terry Ruskowski here with it for the Houston Aeros. Joker automatically through. And he gets it to Gray. Gray here at the goal. We got to look here. Kings in, red queens. Dion has made a big save. Yes, that is the case. So still with it here, the Houston Aeros in period 2. It's Preston. Preston with a 6, unable to set anyone up for a chance to score. So up to 7.5 now. And John Tonelli, there's John Tonelli here, the Houston Aeros. But John Tonelli a bit wet behind the ears at this point, doesn't make a play. 6. It's going to be Norwich here for the Cincinnati Stingers, the 6 and the 6, so he's unable to get anything done with it. We like 10 minutes in already. It's a fast game if you just, shut up and move. So Andre Lacroix here, the puck and the Jacks. We got to look back. Red Jacks and a Jack of Spades. The Stingers, just the negligent defense. So Lacroix, he's able to set up here. Preston in scoring position with the 8. And Preston breaks the scoreless tie here just over midway through regulation, I think. The Houston Aeros up 1-0. Courtesy of it was Preston from Lacroix. And secondary assist on that goal. We looked at the 7 here, the Spades. That's Paul Popiel, I think, getting the secondary helper there for the Aeros. I will get even more, versed on these cards and names and everything like that as the season progresses. Anyway, it's West with it here for the Houston Aeros. So after the face-off, but West, that's going to be an immediate misplay. 2 more coming off the pile now. And it's going to be back the other way. Stapleton, he's had so many tries, he's going to get jokered out this time. 2.5 to go here in the middle frame. And it's going to be Andre Lacroix here with another try. Lacroix with the 9. Lacroix, he's going to get it to 4-4. Taylor with a 5. Double checking. No, that's not going to work. So again, through 2. It's just a 1-0 hockey game so far. So first period, basically all Stingers. No score. Second period, practically all Aeros. Trying to talk quietly here. And 1 goal scored. And so through 40, somewhat surprisingly for the World Hockey Association, I think in 78, you just have a 1-0 game. So it's going to be Preston here with it off the hop. Preston with the 2. And that's off Folly anyway. So 2.5 in now. We get a team player here for the Aeros, the 6. I'm going to shoot that properly this time. Let's give the Campbell actually a new face here, fresh face. I'm not going to make too much of this. There is a way that I do a little bit of math for it. But anyway, I already called Campbell. So Campbell here with the ace. I called it to 4 to Taylor. And Taylor with the 9, I believe. Yes, that's going to double the Aeros lead here. They're up 2-0. 2-0 relatively early, about 5 in period 3. Again, the aforementioned Campbell scoring from Taylor. Secondary assist. Popiel already got a point in this game. So we looked at the King of Spades if there is one and there is not. So just a 1 assist goal there, about 5 in. Anyway, it's going to be back the other way with it now. Harris for the Cincinnati Stingers with the 8. With the 8, he's going to be able to get it to Gilligan. Gilligan's had a lot of cracks at the can in this game, but unable to do anything with it, with any of them, I mean. So leg A here. Let's see, 4 and 6. No, that's unable to get through. So probably about 7.5 or 10 to go. Oh dear. Okay, it's going to be Peter Marsh here with it. Marsh with the 8. The 8's going to get through. The 8's going to get through to the 9 to Plum from the back end. Plum teased up from the point. He's going to score here and break Wakely's shutout bid here in the final 10 down the back stretch. They've made it this an interesting 1-goal game here again. And so that was Plum from, I believe, Marsh. Yes, and secondary helper here, Jack of Hearts, is going to Gilligan. So Gilligan finally rewarded for all his efforts there. And it's going to be Ruskowski trying to shut this game down now. The King, that's going to get through on World Hockey Association defense. To 9 to Tonelli. Tonelli misfires. So I believe we have 2 sequences left, and even if we don't, that's what I'm going to say. Because again, normally for a while there with the 63, I was doing with 2 extra sequences in the third anyway. So the Joker, that's going to be, we got to give it to Lacroix. He's got the best chance. Lacroix with the 10 there. He feeds it through to the ace, Morris Lukowicz. And Lukowicz, I think, has just about put this game away. If there's one very little thing about DoC, and again, like DoC is such a great game, but now with 2.5 minutes to play, I mean, I could mod this, but this is a 2-goal deficit, so the Stingers can't come back. Let's see if they can work their way back in it somewhat and make it more interesting for the fans in attendance here in Houston. Gonna have to look up arena names as well. Well, McLeod, they could send them home happy here, looking to add a little insurance here. Let's give the puck to, let's see here, 8. Let's give it to Schella there. And with the 3 unable to get through anyway, so you'd burn a couple more cards. And so that's it. It looks like following the 4-2 opener there, the season opener. We have a 3-1 follow-up here in Houston. All right, next up we have an all-Canada matchup. It is Oilers and Jets here with the third game of this project. Again, I said this in the other video, but it's going to be a 42-game regular season, so each of these teams will have 3 home and 3 road games against the other. And away we go here with Game 3. So it's going to be the Jets and the team player here with it off the start. That's going to be, let's give it to Long, actually. They're Barry Long. So Barry Long here with the puck. And 2, so unable to get through. 2 more cards coming off the pile here. And the 10, so it's going to be the Jets maintaining the Jets here. Sullivan with the ace. He gets it through to Ulf Nilsson. Ulf Nilsson with a 5. Is that going to be a goal for him? The answer is yes. I have to keep the score call subdued here at this hour. So it's a Nilsson from Long. It was Long, right? I think I was going to announce it was going to. Oh, no, wait, with the 10? No. Nilsson from Sullivan, sorry. Glad I double-checked that. And the secondary assist, the Queen of Diamonds, Moffat. Okay, so we got a 1-0 game here. 5 minutes in. The Jets looking to pour it on now. Willie Lidstrom. Lidstrom with the 10, able to get through. Gets it to the Joker, to Anders Hedberg. And it's a 2-0 hockey game just like that. Jets have scored. So Hedberg from, why am my short-term memory so lacking? Willie Lidstrom, right? Yes, Lindstrom, and secondary goes to 9 of Hearts. Bergman. Would that be Gary Bergman? I'll have to double check. That'd be pretty cool if so. All right, so with the ace, it's going to be, I think it's Rod Chipperfield here with it for the Edmonton Oilers. Chipperfield, the 4. That's a successful play for him. He gets it to Brett Callahan with the king. We're double checking over here. Bromley will surrender on a king. And so just like that, we've got some classic proto-80s high-scoring hockey like we might come to expect in the World Hockey Association. Now that I've said that, 2-1 is going to be the final verdict. But through like 7.5, we've got, we got a 2-1 hockey game. It's about as much as you can ask for. Oh, I should do the secondary assist. So, it's going to be, so Callahan scored from, Schmear, man, they got a good team. It's Chipperfield. And the assists there going to Willie Flett, actually. So, okay, we got a 5. So back Winnipeg's way. We go with it here. Guindon with the Queen. We're double checking here. Kings and Queens, and the team defense is lacking. To the Joker. That's going to go to Anders Hedberg. Hedberg's got a pair. Oh, I should have given it to the Golden Jet, but I called Hedberg first. So Hedberg has 2. Bobby Hall still waiting for his first. Just a matter of habit. The Joker, I don't think too much of it. I don't go up and down the card analysis, paralysis sort of thing. I just give it to the top of the card. Anyway, so that was Hedberg from Guindon, I think was his name, right? The 5. And then for the secondary helper, let's go to clubs, 5 of clubs. Well, Hedberg can't see. I should have given it to Hall. Anyway, upon video review, which they really have then, we'll see what happens. Okay, it's 3-1 Winnipeg. That's what we know. So it's going to be Kent Nelson now with the puck here. What a good team in the late 70s. Nelson with the 3. He's through to the Jack. He's through to Ulf Nilsson. Boom, Nilsson 2, Hedberg 2. And Winnipeg's up 4-1 here early on the Edmonton Oilers. All right. 2.5 minutes to go here in this first frame. Slaughter. And again, it's Winnipeg. Sjoberg this time. Sjoberg with the 2, however. Just a little out of gas there at period's end. So the score's 4-1 after 1. All right, for the second period. Again, it's going to be Winnipeg. Winnipeg, Ted Green. There's a name I know. Okay, Ted Green here. Unable to play it here, though. The veteran Ted Green. And Nilsson, he's already got a couple of points here. Looking for some more. So, with the King, he's going to be able to set somebody up here. It's going to be a team player, the 10. I gave it to Long before. Let's give it to this guy here. Ruhnke. And 5 or greater will score, and they get at the goal. 5-1. K. Ruckney, I'm going to say for the time being. Hope I'm at least close, if not on. Ruckney scored from Nelson. It's another point for Nelson. It's Point City here. Point Salad, Point City. And the secondary helper, we looked at the 7 of Hearts. The 7 of Hearts is going to give us Bergman. Maybe it's Terry Bergman. I see T Bergman there, not a G. Anyway, we play on here, ace. So it's going to be Chipperfield. He's got a point in this game the other way for Edmonton. He's got the 4. I don't shuffle the best. Blair McDonald with the puck, though. McDonald with it in the slot, but I think the blackjack, yeah. I'm not injuring goalies. If they miss time, it's already worked into the card. Anyway, so narrow miss there for Blair McDonald. The 6, Edmonton maintains. Edmonton, Juha Whittinger, Whiting with it. Whiting gets it through actually individual effort here. End to end he goes, and he just misses narrowly, a little out of steam there at the goal mouth. So 3, it's going to be Nelson here with it with another try. The blackjack, again, I'm not injuring Nelson. Puck's taken away by Edmonton. Okay, 5, it's going to be Rhoda now with it. I believe that's Randy Rhoda. Could be wrong. Kings and Red Queens. Rhoda will penetrate to an Edmonton team player. It goes. Let's give it to Campbell. Campbell, we need a 7 or higher. There we go, Edmonton. Little consolation here. So it's a 5-2 game now. Campbell scoring from Rhoda. And Queen of Clubs is going to give us almost Semenko, but not quite. It's actually almost Semenko, but yes, quite. Quite, the spelling of that gentleman's last name. So we play on here, and it's going to be, let's see here, 3. That's going to be Alf Nelson again. Alf Nelson with the Kings going to be able to get through. He gets it through to the ace, Anders Hedberg, and just like they make it look too easy. This tandem of Nilsson and Hedberg are poised to tear up the league and tear up this replay, this competition, this project. So get used to hearing Hedberg from Nilsson, and 4 of spades is Kent Nilsson. So Hedberg from Nilsson and Nilsson, that's nice as well. And it'll be Paul Schmier with it here. Schmier with a 6. That's going to get through for his sake. Schmier to Micheletti. Micheletti, that's Joe Micheletti. Joe Micheletti. Joe Micheletti has scored here to keep Edmonton only 3 back. So Joe Micheletti, color commentator for MSG with Sam Rosen, and Micheletti has converted here. And who did I say had it initially there? Paul Schmier, yeah. So the Joker, no, it's just going to be a 1-assist goal, we'll say. And that's actually going to be the tail end of 2. All right, so 9-goal game here between the teams. Can we make it 10 or more? It's going to be Dave Langevin out there for the Islanders. Unfortunately, unable to get anything through here in the first 2.5. Now you're up to the 5-minute mark. Alf Nilsson with it once more. Surprise, surprise. Nilsson this time unsuccessful in his play. So we're 5 in on our way to 7.5. Where Alf Nilsson with it once more with another try. This one successful too. Hedberg in scoring position. He needs a 7. He gets an ace. 7-3. Hedberg, I'm quite sure that's a hat trick for him now, for his sake, at least a hat trick. He could actually have a 4-goal night. I've lost count. I'm not keeping stats here. It's so damn many. Hedberg from Nilsson, yet again, they are unstoppable in this. And let's see here for the club. It's going to be here 9. So Chris Gow getting the backup. The secondary assist there, the backup. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, with that one. So, yeah, we're 7.5 in. That's right here with the 7-3 score. We got the 4 here. That's going to be Ted Green here with it again. Ted Green with the 8. Ted Green's going to get through. He's going to get it through to Alf Nelson with a 5. And Nelson a 4 will score, will suffice. So we're looking at an 8-3 blowout hockey game now. This has become a beatdown. And let's see here, the 7. So the diamond, that's going to be Willie Lidstrom here with the secondary. And on we play, right? Let me double check there. So it's going to be, 5 was, Nelson with the goal. Lidstrom, I just want to make sure that I've not awarded 2 assists on a goal. And 4 was Ted Green, right? So Ted Green now on the board with a point. Okay, so we're 10 minutes in now. And it's going to be the 10 here. Mike Zook, later of St. Louis in the early 80s. Zook with an auto through, but they're auto jokered out. 12.5 in, up to 15. Now we go. Ron Chipperfield. This time it's not the 4. This time it's the Queen, the Red Queens they need. So some semblance of defense here for Winnipeg is going to prevent the play from being made there. I believe we're going to 15 now. Chipperfield again, and this time he just punts it. So we have an 8 this time to 17.5. It's going to be Willie Lindstrom. That's not going to penetrate the Oilers team defense either. So 2 more coming off the pile. I believe this could be the final sequence. I will double check after this one where we're going to get Bill Flett, Cowboy Bill Flett. Bill Flett just narrowly unable to play it. So it's not like Winnipeg has escaped though. They're up by a handful. And full disclosure, I probably didn't even need to play that final sequence. So on we go with. So 8-3 in this one was in the final score. Was the final score. So we've got one more here. It's the New England Whalers on the road in Birmingham to take on the Bulls. Whoops, I have to switch this team card also. I was going to say it should be the Bulls if I've done everything right, which, you know, it was entirely possible there that I hadn't. Anyway, did kick this one off. Birmingham Bulls here. That's Stewart. That's a start. Anyway, it's going to be here. I will find out eventually. Stewart, anyway, has misplayed it here. And so 4 cards. Yes, so we're going now to number 10 here. Rick Lee here for the New England Whalers. And unsuccessful there in his attempt to penetrate. So the Joker, that's going to be back the other way. Morin for the Bulls with an 8. Morin gets it to Frank Mahovlich, veteran Frank Mahovlich looking to score, but fans on the shot here, 7.5 in. And it's going to be Gorman here, keeping it for the Bulls there, picking up the rebound. Gorman tries to feed it through and does. Gorman's going to get it to Brent Hughes, defenseman. Hughes, defenseman, the queen we look, but Al Smith is going to make the save now. Are we going to 10 minutes or what? It's going to be Gordie Howe, Mr. Hockey, Jack of Hearts. Oh, that's Jack of Diamonds. So that's taken away from Mr. Hockey here. And Larry Plow with it. Larry Plow, hope I said that right. Goodness, I had a hard time saying his name there. Anyway, Plow with the queen. That's going to be, the queen, so that's going to be able to get through here. Plow is good to go, and it's individual effort here for the forward Plow. And the Jack, we look here, Jack of Diamonds only, so Garrett narrowly with the save. By default, I'm going with the top starter, at least for game 1, and I will for most. Anyway, it's going to be Morin back the other way here for the Bulls off the motivation of that big save. He gets it through the New England defense. He's going to get it to Ken Lensman. Lensman only needed a 3 and a 7 is more than good enough. So the Birmingham Bulls here, they charge and strike first in the first period. Ken Lensman from, why do I have such a hard time with this? From Morin. And I wonder if that's a misspelling, actually. I wonder if that's like Pip Martin. I'll have to double check. Anyway, it's 5 here, the spades here. Brent Hughes will actually get a point after all here for Birmingham. So we get, that's going to be Lyle here with the puck for the New England Whalers, and a 3. Lyle unable to make anything happen with it. And good thing I paused to double check here. It's 1-0 after 1. Okay, here the final period, the second period of this triple header. Wow, got ahead of myself there. It's getting warm here. Anyway, so that's going to be who with the puck here. It's going to be Antonovich here with the puck and with the 7. He's going to be able to set up, let's see here, for Hangselben in the slot with it with the Queen of Hearts. Double checking, that's going to be a goal, a 1-1 tying goal here early. New England catching Birmingham flat-footed at home. They've evened the score, or equaled it, I guess. And it's going to be Mike Rogers there, I believe, picking up the secondary helper on that. So Hangsleben from Rogers and Antonovich, or Antonovich at the primary there. Anyway, we're going to continue here up to the 5-minute mark where we have Morin here, possibly Martin here with the puck again. 8, that's going to be good to get through to Phil Roberto. Phil Roberto, Habs alumnus with the 9. Roberto with the 9. And that's just barely going to squeak through and by Al Smith over the line. We're going to have a 2-1 game here now, thanks to Phil Roberto for the Birmingham Bulls. Let's see here, second time I called it that. Mark Napier there, the secondary helper. And before that, it was Roberto, the aforementioned Morin, and Napier with a secondary assist. So, okay, we got 2 goals in the first 5 minutes here of period 2. And it's going to be Rick Lee here with the puck again, Lee with a 4, and that's another narrow miss for him, trying to feed somebody with a chance to score. Up to the 10-minute mark now with the 3, that's going to be Blow again. Let's see, Blow, he doesn't blow it this time. He's going to get it to 5. Tom Webster, now veteran here, Tom Webster needing a 7 or great. Boom, that'll suffice. Tom Webster here with the 7. We have a 2-all game. It's nice to have a competitive one. So Webster here has tied it from Plow. And that's 7 of clubs, meaning that I believe that's John Pye McKenzie, another veteran there. Yes, it is, with the secondary helper. So it's 2-2, about 7.5 or 10 minutes in, I think. I'll double check. Anyway, it's going to be Gordie Roberts here with it. Roberts here with a 5. He gets it through to 10. 10 is Mike Rogers. Rogers and all Queens are going to get through John Garrett. So New England takes their first lead in the game. Sorry if I have to subdue my score at this point of the hour there. Go a little deathlier with it. Anyway, that could be the death knell or whatever for Birmingham. It remains to be way too early to call on that. It's not like the coffin nail or anything, but what am I trying to say here? So the Queen gets through, and for the secondary, we were looking at clubs and 4 and Mike Rogers. And does that work? Because was it Rogers with it initially? Who played it initially? I do love that you can go back. So it was Roberts through, plus I can see if I made a mistake. Roberts through to Rogers, that's right. So Rogers can't collect double on a single goal. Anyway, we play on here. We got a 9 that goes to Stewart here, his second grab of the game. Stewart 7 successful to Paul Henderson. Paul Henderson. Henderson does not score. So 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Where the Jack, that's Mark Napier here with it. Napier with the Joker auto through. Napier to Norris. With the 9, Norris has tied the game at 3. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second period. The crowd goes wild in Birmingham. Norris from Napier and King of Clubs, Westrom picking up the secondary assist. Final 2.5 minutes to go. New England Whalers now back the other way. And Queens, they're going to penetrate Birmingham's defense. They get it to Lyle. Lyle with the 5, and it's 4-3. New England has retaken the lead. This is more of the sieve, net minding, and pylon defense we would have come to expect from the World Hockey Association. Though the teams, again, they were pretty good in 78. Anyway, it's a 4-3 game now. What was that anyway? Lyle from Rogers. So Rogers there picking up another point. And, right, yeah. And the secondary is McKenzie. So McKenzie picking up another point here, courtesy of the helper. So the score is 4-3 after 2. So we've saved the best for last year, and this let's hope we get a good final period. So off the hop, it's going to be John McKenzie. John McKenzie with it, but Pye's a little slow there to make the play. So 2.5 gone here, but the Whalers are still up by 1. But Jack Stewart going to try to say something about that with the blackjack, unable to. And again, the blackjack, I will not injure Jack. Okay, so it's going to be tennis if I'm injuring him personally. Paul Henderson with it. Paul Henderson. Henderson here with the Joker. He gets it through to Ken Linsman. This is a pretty surefire bet. And surefire bets do tend to pay off. Ken Linsman scores to even it here. I think 7.5 minutes into period 3 here for Birmingham. It is Linsman from Henderson. And the Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Clubs is Norris. Okay. 4-all hockey game here now. Anyway, so it's going to be the WHA team player here for the New England Whalers. We look the 6. We're going to give that to Carroll. And Carroll here with the 4. And the New England team is able to actually maneuver it through there with the 4 to Hangsleben looking for another goal. Hangsleben with the ace. Hangsleben with the ace. I believe he opened up New England scoring. And here he's given them the lead here once more. Hangsleben from in the 10 for the secondary assist here. The spade, that's going to be Carlson. Good, because I almost gave the puck to Carlson. Hangsleben from Carroll and Carlson here. Probably somewhere near midway through the third and final frame. It's going to be Paul Henderson here with the puck again. And the Jack, that won't get by New England's defense. 2 more cards come off the pile. The Joker, though, it's going to be Martin Martin here. The ace auto through basically to 8. 8 is Frank Mahovlich. The big M, can he tie it? No, Mahovlich fails in his tying bid again. 2 missed scoring chances in the game for one Frank Mahovlich. And Castellato here with the Queen looking. Only the Red Queens will suffice. I got to double check now. So by my count, we have 1 more sequence left, and even if we don't, I'm playing 1 more, damn it. It's a close 1-goal game. And the Whalers here, so again, the client, it's kind of anticlimactic now, but it is Dave Keon with it, and the 3, Keon misplays it. So anyway, we're going to call it there. We don't want to anger anyone in the New England area, so it's the Whalers here with a 5-4. Good, Titanic. They had to overcome deficits, and then they had the lead, and they lost it multiple times. This was as far as I'm concerned, a damn good ebb and flow game here with the final one of this triple header. So anyway, anytime any consideration you give to anything like this, well, it's never expected. It's definitely always appreciated. It's pretty late at night here, so I'm going to get going. It is water in the mug at this point, though you can tell there was some coffee in there earlier, much earlier. Anyways, bye for now.